We have changed coming out of the pandemic, not just where we live, how we live, but the most desirable cities, I believe, in the United States, which are quantified by the folks at U.S. News and World Report. And the city where I went to college, Shauna, was always number one. Boulder, Colorado was number one, the most desirable list. But now we have a new number one, and I got to say I was staggered to see the new number one most desirable city in the country to live.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Why?
I know. Why? Well, I'll tell you why.
No knock in Alabama.
This list, it takes into account the place has to have a good value, be desirable to live, have a strong job market, and a high quality of life. They found that there in Alabama. We talk about the fact that so many cities are becoming unaffordable because of rising housing prices. Boulder, Colorado, it's one of those cities that we have seen housing prices substantially climb most recently. But look at that top five. Colorado Springs, Colorado, might not take you by surprise. Green Bay, I was a little bit confused by that one, but it could be a nice place to live. Boulder, San Jose. Number 10, though, was San Francisco. When we talk about best places to live, it's not affordable. So that's why it caught me a little bit by surprise. Rochelle, what do you think?
So what surprised me is the lack of consistent metrics, because number one, again, was Huntsville. And in terms of desirability, Shauna, it was a 4.9 out of 5. I'm not knocking Alabama. There are some wonderful, wonderful cities there. But if the desirability is a 4.9, you cannot be number one on that list. That should be weighted much more important on those things. And then when you look down at number 5, you've got San Jose, where homes cost an exorbitant amount. I mean, real estate is off the chain there. So it was just strange to see the lack of consistency in terms of the metrics used to determine which city is number one. We're going to get some hate mail probably now.
We are.
We should go to Huntsville and find out.
But also, to put this in perspective, where we live or where we're based, New York City was 120 on the list. My hometown, Philadelphia, right around 100. So looks like we need to relocate.
Okay, Huntsville it is. Let's do a live show there and make nice with our friends down in Huntsville. Number one, congrats to those folks. We'll be right back.